Okay guys, Assalamualaikum and very good morning, evening, maybe at your place. Good night. Right. Today we're gonna have a talk show with Iman Sharil, the most famous student in University Putra Malaysia, because he got 4 in his foundation. Without further ado, Iman, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, hi guys, good evening, good night. So my name is Muhammad Imam bin Shahril. I'm from Kedah. I live at Kedah. I stay at Kedah. I'm currently now furthering my education degree in UPM, and I also get FOFLA from previous study, which is Foundation of Agriculture and Science.
Okay. So we know that Iman got 4 in his result, right? We know that get the result is not as easy as ABC, right? There must be a few tips about how you study in your foundation.
Okay.
Then, can you share about your tips in studying?
You mean my tips that I apply to my
Yeah,
foundations?
yeah.
Okay. There are many tips that we can apply to our study so that we can achieve success in exams, get flying results. So it is clear to us also that the better the result, the better and the brighter the futures that we will achieve. So today I will share for you several tips that I apply in my foundation. During my foundations, I apply these tips. Okay. But I personally have my own guide to study. So I'm not gonna say that you guys have to follow one by one in my study because different people have their own studying method, right?
Yeah.
So I urge you guys to pick the most convenient tips that you can practice it. So give it a try. So let's begin with Pomodoro techniques. So do you know what is Pomodoro techniques?
Pomodoro technique. Oh, okay. I think that's interesting about Pomodoro since uh, I will read about Pomodoro in article, newspaper, Facebook, and and
And I saw some of my friends sharing their opinion about Pomodoro
right.
technique.
Uh, that's how I know about Pomodoro technique. But I know that every student in UK want to know what is Iman opinion in Pomodoro technique. Okay. Can you share your?
Okay.
Can you explain?
Pomodoro techniques is simply is a management time systems that encourage us to work in a certain short time rather than study for long period of times. So we break our study times for 25 minutes of study and then 5 minutes of breaks. So the interval, which is 25 minutes study and 5 minutes breaks, indicate that it is called also as a Pomodorums. Okay, after 4 or 5 Pomodorums, I suggest you guys, I recommend to you guys to have a long period of breaks, which is for about 15 to 20 minutes. So this is the conclusion about
Okay.
Pomodoro techniques.
Can you give a few examples about how you apply the Pomodoro technique in your foundation?
Okay, I apply it like, for example, I have an assessment biology online. So the lecturer give the dates of that assessments a week before that happened. So the assessment cover about 6 chapter. So each day I have to study at least one chapter. So my biology's books that as a source of books, which is middle book, I have to read about for about, let's say I have to study about animal tissue and plant tissue. So on that day, so I read the books for about 25 minutes or maybe 20 minutes, and then I have a break. So after 4 Pomodorums, I will take a long break, okay, for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then same days, same things I apply to the next days. For the last day, I will maybe search for the key point of every subject to before I answer the assessments. Biology. That's all.
In my opinion, I believe that such a great Pomodoro technique that we apply in our study is a very good thing because it's very good thing, right? Okay. So, what if you share your next second tips?
Okay. Secondly, this is my personally favorites, which is study groups. Okay, in the study groups, we have to hear others' explanation or lessons, and we also can inform others, can explain things to others, so that we can cover all the subjects that we want to learn on that day. So with these activities, it will retain our crucial information and key points about that lessons or explanations in our mind lah. So the more we can memorize it even more, and the memory, the informations about the topics will not get loose in our mind easily.
I have a question. What is the maximum number of people when we want to do a study group?
Okay, in my opinion, for members of study groups, it is minimum of 5 members.
5 members.
So maximum I think is 7. Then.
But I think the more the people in the study group, I think that's gonna what? It's gonna
interrupt the lessons.
Interrupt the lesson.
Yes.
So do you think 5 people is the best? The best. Okay.
Very best.
In addition, if we do a study group, I believe that our relationship with our friends gonna be will be what closer, and we will know about each other a lot.
Yes.
Right.
I agree with you.
Okay, guys. I think we need one more study tips from Iman Sharon.
So this is going to be the last one.
Yeah, going to be the last one. Okay, can you share your last tips that's important to us?
Okay, the last tips that I will give you is plan ahead about other things that you have to be done, so that you can allow enough time for others important things. So for my foundation studies, I doesn't have to focus exam, but I also have to focus in others activities, others things, which is assessment, which is Apex group, Agro Bazaar projects. So it is essential for me to have a good strategy, so that I can finish all of the projects according to the deadline. So with these plans, it will ease me, and I will earn more carry marks for my final exams. Okay? It can help me to get profit as well.
So you mean that we doesn't need we doesn't need to study for our final exam.
Yes.
But we also need to make sure our project, such as you say in your foundation,
Yes.
Agro Bazaar online,
Apex
presentation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to consider about these two, right?
Yes. That's all.
Okay, guys. I think that's the last tips from Iman Sharon. If you want to know more about tips and others, you can
hit the like button.
Hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to comment and share with your other friends. Thank you very much.
And also hit the bell notification so that you will able to see our new update video
That's all from us. What is on the news
today.